In this video, I want to show you how to normalize raster data in ArcGIS Pro. In GIS, raster normalization is a process that adjusts the values of raster to a common scale or range. This technique is particularly important when combining multiple raster datasets that may have different units, scale, or distribution. And the formula for calculating or normalizing raster dataset is given as thus. Normalized raster is equal to raster minus minimum raster value all over maximum raster value minus minimum raster value. Usually, the result of raster normalization ranges from 0 to 1. So in this video, I want to show you how to normalize raster datasets. So in ArcGIS Pro, the first thing to do is to bring in your raster dataset. To do that, click on Add Data. Navigate to your working folder and locate your raster dataset. So this is my raster dataset, which is wind potential map. I will click on it and click on OK. Yes, it has been added to my map, so I can see the value range here. It ranges between 133 to 357. And what we can do here, we can change the symbology. So to change the symbology, you can right click or just come to symbology here. Then here, click on the drop down and change the color scheme. You can see the color scheme has been changed. Now, another thing we can do, if you are not so sure of the minimum and maximum value display here, you can right click the layer and click on properties. When it opens properties, come to source, then come to statistics. Here you can see the minimum value and the maximum value of the raster. The minimum value here is 133 as displayed here, and the maximum value is 357 as also displayed here. Now we are sure of the minimum and maximum value of the raster. So let's close this page. Now recall that normalization, the formula is raster minus minimum raster value all over maximum raster value minus minimum raster value. So let's go back to ArcGIS Pro. To do the calculation, come to Analysis, then click on Tools. This will open the geoprocessing tool. In my own case, it has been pinned here, so I can click on the geoprocessing tool. Then under geoprocessing tool, come to Toolboxes. Now scroll down and locate Spatial Analysis tool. Here is it. Then click on the drop down to expand it. Move down and locate Map Algebra. Click to expand it. Here you can see raster calculator. Click to open the raster calculator. Yes, when it opens, under parameters here, we have to input the formula and recall the formula, that is raster minus minimum raster value all over maximum raster value minus minimum raster value. So we are going to input that value in this box. So to do that, you select raster, which is our wind potential, minus minimum raster value, and our minimum raster value, you can see it here, is 133. So you enter 133. Then introduce a bracket for you to be able to divide everything. So put bracket here, then put your cursor here, all over maximum value, which is 357, minus minimum raster value, which is 133. Then open a bracket here, and close your bracket here. So what that means is that normalized raster is equals to the raster minus minimum raster value all over maximum raster value minus minimum raster value. So here, specify your output. Click here and specify your output. So I want to save it here and I want to name it as normalize. Then click on OK. Click on these options called run. So this will run and normalize this raster. This may take some time depending on how big the study area is. Yes, it is completed and it has been added here. So we can now close this page. Yes, if you look at this place, you can see that the data has been normalized to a range of 0 to 1, and this is exactly what we call normalization. Let me uncheck this. So we can see that our data, which was initially between 133 to 357, has been normalized to 0 to 1, which means it has been adjusted to a common range of between 0 to 1. Now, this is very useful when you have data from different sources that ranges in value and you want to adjust the value to a common range for you to, especially when you are doing overlay analysis, to be able to have different criteria adjusted to a common range or value for you to be able to use them together. Now we can come to symbology and change the color to any color of our choice as well. You can see it. So in essence, this is how to do raster data normalization in ArcGIS Pro, and this normalization essentially refers to adjusting the value of a raster to a common range, and it is very important when you are combining different data sets that has varied ranges, and in such case you are adjusting the value to a common range or value for you to be able to make a proper, especially reclassification. So this is how to do it in ArcGIS Pro. If you have any questions, let's know in the comment section. We'll be gladly be available to respond to your question. Thank you for watching.